This award season has given us so many wonderful vintage archival pieces, and I'm going to show you a few of my fave. I was just thinking about how there have been so many vintage pieces on the red carpet, meaning you don't always have to have something custom made to be new. Luckily, Vogue had the same idea and they did a whole article about it. And you have Cynthia Erivo wearing vintage Givenchy. She actually just wore this to the nominees' dinner, and I thought it was absolutely perfect on her. Ariana Grande in vintage YSL. I love the color on her. Mikey Madison is wearing vintage Bill Blass, and this is from the 1987 fall collection. This was top tier. Cynthia Erivo, she's actually wearing vintage Givenchy, but this was designed by Alexandra McQueen for the fall 1997 collection. This is actually a really good story. Actually, we're matching gold and black, but Keke Palmer, she wore a vintage Chanel from 1985, and can you believe Jamie Lee Curtis also wore this in 1986? You already know I had to go back and do my research. I found the photo. I mean, iconic. You don't have to wear something new to make it look fresh. Chaperone was actually wearing vintage Jean Paul Gaultier from the spring 2003 collection. This is actually one of my favorites, this vintage Versace from 2000. Olivia Rodrigo pulled it off so well. Mikey Madison in Armani, and this is actually one of my favorite looks from her. This is from the fall 1992 collection. Can you believe Ariana Grande is wearing this vintage Givenchy from 1966? And I love this gown, but I didn't love it on Ariana because I feel like it washed her out. Anya Taylor-Joy in Dior, vintage Dior. I mean, vintage Dior just is top tier, in my opinion. It's just so timeless and so effortless. This one I'm actually really excited to share because Elle Fanning is wearing this beautiful Balmain gown, but it's inspired by a 1953 couture look. Let me show you. This is the inspo, and I feel like they executed it just perfectly for her. Kaylee Cuoco, she's actually wearing vintage Chanel. This is from the 2001 collection. Ariana Grande, vintage Chanel. So she has given us, I believe, pretty much all vintage looks, but I'm kind of here for it. Which vintage look will she wear on Sunday at the Oscars? Do you think she's going to go Chanel? And last but not least, she also gave us this Dior moment. Again, I like the Dior dress. I didn't love this on her because I felt like it washed her out, but who is she going to wear on Sunday? Who are any of these women going to wear on Sunday? Do we have any predictions? If you have some, please, let's chat in the comments.